Do you ever find yourself competing with your wife and struggling when she does something better than you? Well, I'm Leslie Dories, your marriage coach, creator of the Hero Husband Project, and owner of Foundations Coaching. And this kind of came up earlier this week because I do CrossFit. And one of my friends was talking the other morning about when she and her husband were on vacation and they went to the gym together. And she decided that she would pull up the workout from her CrossFit gym and do the weightlifting exercise, the weightlifting part of it. And he wanted to do it with her. And so the first thing that came up was because she's been doing CrossFit for 10 years, that he couldn't lift as much weight as she could. And that didn't go over well with him because he's the man and he's supposed to be stronger and better. And she was trying to give him some advice about how to do the lift in a way at the weight that he could handle it in using the proper technique. And he got really mad at her and told her that he didn't need her talking down to him and that she wasn't an expert, that she just because she's been doing this for a while doesn't mean she knows what she's doing, and to leave him alone. And the very next thing that happened was he lifted too much weight and he threw his back out. And she was like, I don't understand. I don't know why he just wouldn't accept it. And unfortunately, this kind of thing shows up a lot in marriages where we have identities, we have things, we have ways of looking at ourselves that we think define us. And when our loved one challenges that, and in this particular case, she didn't do it on purpose, she was actually trying to be helpful, he didn't handle it well. And so, are there things that go on in your relationship? I've got another friend who's an adequate cook, but not a great one. And her husband actually is a gourmet level cook. Now, she doesn't tie her identity to her cooking. He is very, very proud of his ability. And so, when she makes a meal, she knows it's not going to be as good, and she's okay with that. And I'm kind of the same way with my husband and Sudoku. He's much better at it than I am. I do it until I get stuck, and then I just put it away. And it's not a competition between the two of us. But I also don't do Wordle because he does Wordle, and I don't want that to turn into a competition. So are there things in your relationship where your partner, because of experience or natural ability or whatever, does things better than you do? And how do you handle it? Is it supportive? Is it like, wow, that's fantastic, let me use that as a goal to go for? Or does it hit your ego? And if it hits your ego, how do you handle it? Because with my CrossFit friend, that interaction between them at the hotel gym completely ruined one day of their vacation. And it isn't that there was anything necessarily wrong with him feeling frustrated, disappointed, unhappy with himself. What was missing was a global understanding of the context. She's been doing this a lot longer than he has. Doesn't mean anything that she could lift more weight than he could. It didn't have anything to do with with her viewing him as a good partner, as a good man, as a good person. But he took it that way. And the way that he responded put a dent in their vacation. So let me know if this has ever happened to you. Let me know, because it could be the flip side. It could be that your wife doesn't respond well to times that you try to help her. And how we reach out and how we and how you offer your help. And by the way, that's always a really good thing to ask before you volunteer the advice. to ask if your partner wants some help with that, or to have your partner ask you if you want some help with that. Because sometimes we want to learn to do things on our own, other times our pride just gets in the way. And I'm going to tell you that if your pride gets in the way of your relationship, it's going to cause damage. So I'm interested in your thoughts about this. Please feel free to send me an email or put a comment down below. I'd love to hear your comments. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And hopefully you found this food for thought. And until next week, stay loving.